basically I missed all the good stuff. But when I came back, it was very shocking, because like I said, we were in a bubble, so we didn't know the impact that we were having on the country and our hometowns and our friends and family. So coming back to like crazy, frenzied, fanatic type of atmosphere was a little jolting.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Did you have any of those situations where you would go in the stores and it just got chaotic? You couldn't even shop. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that.
A couple times. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, like I'm a real laid back guy. I'm from Midwest. We're real laid back and easygoing. So I didn't really go out a lot of places, and if I did, I would try and wear a hat or something.
But see, that for you though is odd because the hat is part of your whole sense of fame. I'm not being funny. I would imagine it would be harder to recognize you if you didn't have a hat on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I tried it both ways. Like, I used to do the fedora thing a lot on the show, like the fedoras and, the old gangster type style hats.
Right.
So, I switched up and went to ball caps, but it didn't work.
Yeah. Let's go back to our phones, and let's go ahead and grab a call from area code 708. You're on Idol Radio Show with Nikko Smith.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Daryl, man, it's nice to talk to you again, man. I'm loving the show and everything.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And Nikko, it's nice to meet you as well.
You too, man.
Overall, I got a simple question. Looking back at the whole American Idol experience, and I know it's a really like a life-changing experience, but looking back on it, is it one thing that you would change or probably do differently, just looking back on it right now?
One thing that I would change and do. I mean, the one thing that I would probably just personally, I would just have a different mindset going into it.
Like more positive or motivated or something?
Yeah, just more, just having confidence, just because you're there with all of these people who, are singing different styles of music, so you can't really compare yourself and be like,
that is so rough, I've noticed, that when you are singing a certain genre and that's your thing, and another person sings something else but they're singing in a different genre, who's to say what's better?
Exactly.
Right.
If you both are singing at the top of your game in your genre, it becomes, I would just imagine it just becomes a whole mental challenge going on when really what you're saying, Nikko, is you need to focus on just being the best you can be, not comparing it to anybody else.
Exactly. And when I came back, when I got to go, when I got cut the first time and then I came back, that's the mindset that I had. It was like, look, I'm getting a second chance. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. God is blessing me. So, and this is what, we've all been doing our whole lives, singing. So why should it be any different now? Just have fun and soak in the whole experience. So
yes, sir.
That's the only thing I'd probably change from my first section of when I was on Idol.
Would you still do it?
Would I do it again?
Yeah, would you, if mindset, hindsight going back, would you still do Idol?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt about that. Thank you so much, caller, for your call.
All right, dear.
When you were done with all that and you end up going back on that tour, you got the tour, and I know about that tour. You're selling out stadiums all around the country, right? You become this superstar. In reality, you become this superstar, and I know you had the groupies and all of that. I know you had all that. What is that experience like for yourself, just to have people that are just trying to get near the dressing room, and when they see you come and they, you see them fidgeting around or trying to do this or that, maybe to look like they're not necessarily a groupie, so that when you get closer, you can find out that they are. Like, what's that whole experience like for you?
Well, for me, it was a little different than for everybody else, because, my dad, he used to play ball, and he had to deal with, all the fans.
Right. So you at least had an example.
Right. I had, a blueprint of, how to go about it and how to handle the whole situation. But, it does get crazy sometimes. Like, some of those women, it was crazy. It was, I guess that's probably all I can say right now.
We are on the Internet now. This is now broadcast. Feel free to express yourself if you like. No FCC regulation going on here.
It was like we'd go to, any random city, you know, and be doing the show.
I know any city going. Right.
And you know, we'd be up on stage, and you'd see to the left, you'd see like a couple 12-year-olds, you know, clapping and dancing to the music. In the middle, you see like, you know, some old heads, about, you know, 80 years old, grooving and dancing. Then to the right, you'd see like these young women flashing and lifting their shirts up and yelling out crazy stuff. It was definitely an experience.
Man.
It was fun though.
Right, of course. I appreciate that. We are going to take a quick break.